Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nabila Susilo from Bandung Institute of Technology, School of Business and Management. I would like to share the result of my research entitled The Effect of Social Media Marketing Towards Purchase Intention in a Local Bakery, Khas Rotiselai. So here are the contents that I would like to share today, starting off with the background. So Indonesia's population has reached around 275 million of people by 2021, with 73.7% of internet penetration and around 170 million of active social media users. That's why companies are starting to utilize social media marketing as a part of their marketing strategy. According to Kemenko, social media marketing allows companies to build brand awareness, attract new consumers, increase sales performance, and build brand loyalty. Here in Indonesia, over than 50% of SMEs have utilized social media marketing. However, 37% of the SMS team is recorded to only able to operate social media marketing platform in a beginner to intermediate level. Hence, the utilization of social media marketing is still not optimal. Here in Bandung, there's a local bakery called Khas Rotiselai that have an offline store with a maximum capacity of 24 people. However, responding to the COVID-19 situation, all the regulations and the restrictions, it has to cut off around 50% of the dine-in capacity. Hence, they need to depend on their social media marketing to maintain their business performance. However, they still don't have any real evidence whether their social media marketing is already effective in affecting their consumers' purchase intention. Hence, this research will help Hasrati Slides identify the effect of their current social media marketing strategy towards their consumers' purchase intention, and will also give some recommendations that can be used for them in the future through these research questions and research objectives. As for the scope and limitation, this research focused only on a local bakery company, which is Hasratislai, and limited to those who live in Indonesia and those who have followed Hasratislai for over than a year. Moving on to the literature review, here are the conceptual framework as a result of the literature review. According to Kemenko, social media marketing consists of these properties, which is entertainment, customization, interaction, word of mouth, and trend. Bill Gates states that social media marketing is significantly affecting brand awareness, and as for Khan also states that social media marketing is significantly affecting purchase intention. And moreover, Kemenko states that brand awareness plays a significant role in affecting purchase intention. And from this conceptual framework, here are the hypotheses developed, which will be discussed later on. This research uses quantitative approach with questionnaire-based survey, and as for target population is those who live in Indonesia and have followed Rotiselai on Instagram for over than a year, with a sampling technique of purposive sampling with a sample size of minimum 200 samples. And as for data analysis, this research uses partial square or PLSM. Here are the respondents' profiles. So most of the respondents are in the age of 12 to 27 years old. Most of them are women. Most of them are living in Bandung, and most of them are working as employees. And all of the respondents have followed Hasrati's life for over than a year, and around 77% of them spend around 100 to 500,000 rupiah per month on baked goods. They tend to visit Hasrati's life on Instagram at 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for around 4 to 7 times per month within the last 3 months. They chose Hasrati's life product content as their most preferred content, and they chose education about food and baking content as their least preferred content. For over than 50% of the respondents, they said that they are influenced to follow by their family and friends, and around 59.6% state that they are influenced to follow because they are interested in baked goods. Around 98.7% of the respondents state that Hasratislai Instagram page motivates them to purchase Hasratislai products, and around 78% of them are motivated to purchase due to its product quality. Moving on to the data analysis. So this research went through the PLSM reliability and validity testing and have passed all of the tests, meaning that the data used is already reliable and valid. So for the social media marketing variable, it is able to gain 4.20 of mean, which can be interpreted that respondents already find Hasratislai social media as entertaining, already provide customized information, already able to form an interaction, already intrigued to share information regarding Hasratislai to their associates, and already find Hasratislai Instagram as trendy. With the element that has the highest mean is customization indicator 1, which can be interpreted that Hasratislai Instagram is already easy to navigate. And as for the element with the lowest mean is word of mouth indicator 2, which can be interpreted that even though the word of mouth is already there, however, they don't find Hasratislai Instagram content as interesting enough or worth it to be reposted to their own Instagram account. And as for the brand awareness variable with 4.20 of mean, it can be interpreted that respondents are already well aware of Hasratislai. And as for the purchase intention with 4.37 of mean, meaning that respondents already have the intention to purchase Khas Rotiselai product. Moving on to the hypothesis testing. So for the first hypothesis, it is accepted with these two elements, which is entertainment, with the top 10 posts in 2022 of Khas Rotiselai Instagram is filled with appetizing food menu photos, which also confirms the insight from the respondents' profile with where the respondents state that their most preferred content is Khas Rotiselai product photo. And as for the word of mouth, with the evidence of more than 50% of respondents are being referred to Khas Rotiselai by their friends and family. And here are the rejected elements. So as for the customization element, it's because consumers need to be aware or familiar with Khas Rotiselai before understanding the customized information provided. And as for the interaction, it's because consumers need to be aware of Khas Rotiselai before forming questions or before any questions or thoughts pops up in their head. And as for the trend, it's because the trend in social media does not always align with how local bakery runs, it's not always related or relevant, and also it's not being Khas Rotiselai priority at the moment. And as for the second hypothesis, it is accepted with these two elements, which is customization. So by displaying customized information, it can help consumers find essential information to encourage them to purchase. And also, as for the interaction, by actively forming an interaction, it has the chance to increase consumers' desire to own Khas Rotiselai product. So here are the rejected elements, which is entertainment, because consumers need to be served with triggering information that can persuade them to actually purchase. And as for word of mouth, even though it's already there, however, it's not intriguing enough to affect their purchase intention. And as for trend, as previously mentioned, it's not always aligned with how local bakery runs. And as for the third hypothesis, it is accepted with the evidence of Khas Rotiselai often gains new buyers after doing a collaboration with another brand or communities. And Khas Rotiselai is already being consumers' top of mind in terms of organic baked goods and handmade gems. So to answer the first research question, which is how does Khas Rotiselai current social media marketing strategy affects its consumers' purchase intention? So for around 98.7% of the respondents already state that Khas Rotiselai Instagram already motivates them to purchase. By responding to questions, appreciations, and any other kind of interaction, and also by providing customized information such as menu, location, and product testimonials, it can be concluded that by doing these things, it is already effective in affecting their consumers' purchase intention. And as for the recommendation, it is recommended for Khas Rotiselai to keep posting entertaining content and explain collaboration with communities to increase their brand awareness. And also, it is recommended for them to maintain the two-way communication with consumers or followers, provide more customized information for consumers, and keep sharing testimonials to improve or increase their consumer purchase intention. And the last two recommendations are more technical, which is to utilize WhatsApp Business account to help the optimizations of their consumers' journey to purchase. And as for the utilizing social media ads, it is to improve their brand awareness. That's actually all from me today. Hope this research is not only meaningful for Khas Rotiselai and myself, but also insightful for all of us attending here today. Thank you.